We'll go ahead and call to order our March 1st, 2022 regular meeting of the Mason County Board of Commissioners. Before we begin with our Pledge of Allegiance, I'd like to just ask the Commission to take a brief moment of reflection. We've seen incredible atrocities occurring over the past week in the country of Ukraine. And so just before our Pledge of Allegiance, if we could just take a moment to reflect on the courage that the Ukrainians are showing in the face of the Russian aggression, and just hold them in our hearts. With that, Commissioners, we'll start our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the flag for which she stands, one nation with liberty and justice for all. Sorry, Commissioner, you're muted.
Thank you for that.
Mackenzie, we'll move into roll call.
Commissioner District 1, Randy Netherland.
I'm here.
Commissioner District 2, Kevin Schutte.
Here.
Commissioner District 3, Sharon Trask.
I'm here.
Very good, thank you. Moving on to item 4, correspondence and organizational business. Item 4.1, if the clerk would please report the correspondence.
Mern Stewart sent in a letter regarding Mason County Fire District number 12. Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Board sent in the following: a liquor license application for Westside Pizza in Belfair, liquor and marijuana licenses due to expire, marijuana processor license approval for WAC Farms, a special occasion liquor license for Summit Pacific Medical Foundation, a liquor license application for Spencer Lake Mini Mart, and a change of location for Oli Boy. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission sent in a notice of project number 460-105, Cushman Project, City of Tacoma.
Very good, thank you. Item 4.2, we have a news release, Mason County Board of Equalization. Becky Rogers, if you'd please read the release. Oh, Becky, you're muted.
Good morning. This news release is regarding Mason County Board of Equalization membership. The Board of Mason County Commissioners is seeking applicants to fill a regular member position and 2 alternate member positions on the Mason County Board of Equalization. The 3-year terms end on May 31. Applicants must reside in Mason County. The Board of Equalization is a 3-member board appointed by the Mason County Commissioners. 2 alternate members may also be selected. The board's responsibility is to ensure that all property valuations are at 100% of market value so equitable tax assessment can be established. Taxpayers may appeal their assessments, including assessments of real and personal property, forest land, timber, and open space. The board also considers denial of senior citizen property tax exemptions. Taxpayers can file a petition with the Board of Equalization, and a hearing will be scheduled to present their appeal of their assessment for timely filed and completed petitions. Depending on the number of appeals heard each year, the board may meet up to 3 days a week throughout the year. The board members are paid a per diem, currently $100 per day when in session. As required by RCW 84.48.042, the successful applicant must attend training provided by the Washington State Department of Revenue within 1 year following appointment or reappointment. Interested citizens may obtain an application at the Mason County Commissioner's Office, 411 North 5th Street, Shelton, or by calling Shelton 360-427-9670 extension 380, or Belfair 360-275-4467 extension 380, or visit the Mason County website at www.masoncountywa.gov. The positions are open until filled, with the first review March 15, 2022.
Very good, thank you, Becky. Moving on to item 4.3, a news release on the Mason County Solid Waste Advisory Committee openings. Richard Dickinson.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Mason County is seeking individuals to serve on the Mason County Solid Waste Advisory Committee, SWAC. The committee reviews and makes recommendations to the commissions regarding solid waste and special waste management in Mason County, including disposal rates, disposal options, waste reduction, recycling, household hazardous waste, and composting programs. The committee consists of at least 9 members and represents a balance of interests, including but not limited to citizens, public interest groups, business, the solid waste industry, and local elected public officials. Committee members are appointed for a 3-year term. Participation is voluntary, and members meet once a month. For more information about the SWAC, please contact Richard Dickinson at 427-9670, extension 652. For an application, please contact the Mason County Commissioner's Office at 427-9670, extension 419, or visit our website at www.masoncountywa.gov. Applications will be accepted until the positions are filled. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Richard. Moving on to item 4.4, another news release, this time for the Transportation Improvement Program Citizens Advisory Panel. It looks like Loretta might be taking that one.
Got it. Thank you, Commissioner.
Sure.
Mason County is seeking citizen volunteers to serve on TIPCAP, the Transportation Improvement Program Citizen Advisory Panel. TIPCAP reviews and analyzes Mason County's transportation needs and presents their proposed plan and recommendations to the Board of County Commissioners. The time commitment includes a 2 or 3 year membership period and attendance to 1 evening meeting every month, lasting approximately 2 hours. The Board of County Commissioners will use the Transportation Improvement Plan recommendations by TIPCAP to plan road construction and other transportation projects for the next 6 years. Mason County invites all interested citizens to apply. The intent is to form a team that represents a wide cross-section of Mason County's population. Interested persons may apply by obtaining an application from the Mason County Commissioner's Office, 411 North 5th Street, Shelton, or by calling 360-427-9670, extension 419, or from the county website, www.masoncountywa.gov. Applications will be accepted until all vacancies are filled. Thank you.
Loretta. Moving on to item number 5, our open forum for citizen inputs, an opportunity for members of the public to address the commission on items not on today's agenda. If there are any members of the public that would like to address the commissioners, you can do so by using the raise hand feature. If you can't use the raise hand feature, you can just unmute yourself and put your camera on and give me a wave and I'll acknowledge you. Any members of the public for comment at this time? Okay, seeing none. We'll move into item number 6, adoption of today's agenda.
Mr. Chair, I move for adoption of today's agenda as presented.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the agenda as presented. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item number 7, approval of minutes. There are no minutes to approve this morning. So we will move into item number 8, approval of our action agenda. Commissioners will read through the items on the action agenda, at which time members of the public may ask questions and or have an item removed for a separate discussion and vote. We will begin with items 8.1 through 3. If Commissioner Trask would take 8.1 through 8.3, Commissioner Netherland 8.4 through 6, and I will take 8.7 through 8.10.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item 8.1, approval of warrants and treasurer electronic remittances, claims clearing fund warrants number 8086249 through 8086541 in the amount of $1,716,921.23. Direct deposit fund warrants number 84488 through 84880 in the amount of $787,005.73. Salary clearing fund warrants number 8006441 through 7006475 in the amount of $1,047,694.44. Item 8.2, approval to correct the Scrivener's error and sign the interlocal agreement for fire investigation services between Mason County and Mason County Fire Chiefs Association. Item 8.3, approval of the draft request for proposals RFP for consultant services shoreline master program competitive grant, shoreline development website and user guide.
Mr. Chair, item number 8.4 reads approval to continue the use American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, funding to pay for the contract with GovQA for public record software. Item number 8.5, approval of the Mason County Law Enforcement Assist Diversion Lead contract with Olympic Health and Recovery Services, OHRS. Item number 8.6, approval of the following actions for ecology nutrient general permit for the Russellwood wastewater treatment plant. Item 8.6.1, chair to sign the notice of intent, nutrient general permit. 8.6.2, chair to sign the electronic signature agreement form delegate signature authority to Richard Dickinson and Justin Phelps to submit reports and documents after the permit has been issued by Ecology. 8.6.3, sign a letter to the Department of Ecology approving these actions after the permit has been issued by Ecology.
Item 8.7, approval to amend resolution number 2021-054, purchase of real property located at 2201 West Dayton Airport Road, reducing the purchase price to $280,000. Item 8.8, approval to extend the Transportation Improvement Program Citizen Advisory Panel membership terms for Jeff Carey, Mark Carlson, Jack Johnson, Tim Lincoln, Don Pagreba, and Phil Wolf, an additional 6 months to end on September 1st, 2022, and to appoint new member Amy Asher for a term of 2 years. Item 8.9, approval for RCLE Works for the Treasurer's Office to receive out of class pay from March 1st, 2022 through July 31st, 2022. And item 8.10, approval to sign the State Route 3 Freight Corridor Funding Letter of Support. Members of the public, having read through the items on today's action agenda, are there any items that you have questions on or that you would like to have removed for a separate discussion and vote? Seeing none from the public, commissioners, are there any items you have you would like to see removed for a separate discussion and vote? Okay, seeing none, I would entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I move for approval of the action agenda in its entirety, items 8.1 through 8.10.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the action agenda items 8.1 through 8.10. Commissioners, any discussion? Okay, hearing none, I will call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item number 9, other business is an opportunity for department heads and elected officials to address the commission. Are there any department heads or elected officials that would like to address the commission? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to item number 10. Well, we have no public hearings. Move on to our board calendar and reports. Commissioner Trask, you go first, then Commissioner Owen, and I'll finish up.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chair. I guess I should get to today, huh? So today we have, or I have, a fundraising committee meeting for Turning Point. Tonight we have our commission meeting, a hearing about the Belfair Sewer. Tomorrow I have a women's meeting at the Shang with Ryan Sperling. Thursday is our, no, it's not the EOC. The EOCs are now just on Mondays. Now I will be attending those. Community Action Council is having a special meeting. I will be attending that. I have a DNR beneficiary meeting, Friday Public Works Board meeting, WASAC LSC meeting, and then Public Works Board Executive Committee hearing, a legislative priorities meeting. Monday, we're here for our briefing, also for WASAC virtual assembly. And then a Turning Point, another committee meeting, local emergency planning meeting, Shelton Dementia Study Group, Pack Mountain Audit Exit Meeting, business after hours at the Maple Glen Senior Living Center on Wednesday, courthouse security meeting on Thursday. My dog gets to go see the vet on Friday. Then we have WASAC LSC meeting, Public Works Board Executive meeting, and also a Pack Mountain Executive Finance meeting. And then we're back here on Monday, the 14th for our briefings, WASAC Virtual Assembly, and our commission meeting on Tuesday.
Commissioner Trask, when you finish with that meeting that you're going to do with the Community Action Council, if you wouldn't mind briefing Mark so he can brief us.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. Last week we had area command meetings, Mason Transit Authority meeting, the grand reopening of the thrift store here in Shelton, North Mason Chamber of Commerce, Mason County Housing Authority meeting. The cemetery board was the most active board this week. It had several different get-togethers on because of the cemetery board and the interest. Weird how that works sometimes. The Peninsula Regional Transportation Organization Executive Board meeting. North Mason Community Voice had an event last night that I attended in regards to the crime issues and gave some suggestions, not through the county, but through somebody they brought in on how to take care of themselves and protect themselves. We have a finance committee meeting coming up after our meetings today. Sewer hearing is continued until tonight. There's a port meeting, I think, happening. I have it on my calendar. I'm going to make sure that it's accurate. If it is, I will be attending that. Olympic Regional Clean Air Authority, and I'll also have a finance committee meeting with Olympic Regional Clean Air Authority. The WASAC assemblies, I may be attending those at the same time you are, but I just listen on those. That's your committee, and I kind of just sit and listen. And we're going to be celebrating daylight savings time. I actually love that day. It's a very important day to me. Other than that, it brings us back. We'll start all over again and do it again.
Very good. Thank you, commissioners. Following today's meeting, also have a meeting of the finance committee. I have a meeting with MACECOM, then also be participating in the Shelton YMCA's first birthday celebration this evening before our Belfair sewer hearing. Also have a meeting with Amy Asher from Mason Transit, meeting of the Lower Hood Canal Watershed group, and then I'll be touring Cowlitz County's almost completed new 911 dispatch center, have a ADC board meeting, Mason Clean Water District committee meeting, law enforcement assisted diversion policy group meeting, my biweekly BHASO staff meeting, as well as the Mason Crisis Service of Care coordination group meeting before coming back for briefings and our next regular board meeting. Commissioners, having reached the end of our agenda, if there's no other business, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Before we adjourn, can I just thank you for the letter that you wrote regarding the transportation budget and for including the Public Works Board Assistance account. It was a great letter, and I appreciate your help in spreading the word that we need to let the assistance account stay intact. So thank you.
I appreciate that, Commissioner Trask. And I think having spent some time down there as you have, the legislature this time of year always tries to find pockets of money that could be useful in getting the budget done there. They want to do good work, but they're also very much interested in getting out of town on time. And so they look to beg, borrow, and steal from other accounts. And we would certainly be beneficiaries of the transportation dollars that are there, but we also know that we're beneficiaries, as are all local governments in the state of Washington, of the Public Works Assistance account. And I know how hard you work on the Public Works Board to make sure those projects have funding and get completed. So was an easy add to that letter, and hopefully we're successful in both accounts. So appreciate the commission's support of all those projects.
So I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we adjourn. If there's no discussion, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? And the motion carries. We're adjourned. Have a good day, everybody. See you later on today.
Bye-bye.
Oh, are we staying on here for?